Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, after watching this video, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. In that way, you will be able to know when we upload a new video. I want to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform which we are using to disseminate information to the members of the public. At the same time, I want to put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, I do not promote violence, I do not promote hate speech, I do not promote misleading information. Myself, I don't like it. We react to all forms of videos. So, I also want to remind YouTube that a call for self-determination is never a call for war.
Will even do all these things you are doing if he does not have the support of the North and every other region?
Who are the North that Obi is looking for? The North are supporting Obi. These slides they are pending. They are telling us
they are supporting Tinubu now.
You will see what
the same people.
That's the same thing that happened in 2020. You saw it. You saw it. That's the same people that said Obi cannot make the headway. What happened?
The same people that supported the Tinubu job yesterday.
But you know the point.
Hold on, I'm coming. Esther,
I know. It's divided.
Highly divided. Do you agree it was Southwestern that packaged in 2023?
I am coming.
2023.
Not only them, Nigerians across the board.
Esther.
Who is representing Ministry of Education here? He built the first university. Who is representing Ministry of Transport? He did the first airline. It was among the first 3 to be given banking licenses, private banking licenses. I'm in that industry, so I know when they built banking industry. He did a lot in education, employing people, 17,000 people. Nigeria today, if we had been a country that is productive, over 120 million people would have been employed. That means one person is employing 17,000. So we need about 8,000 industries to be able to do that. But we have about 1,000 functional industries. That's why we have unemployment. So he needs more than this celebration. And I plead with AGF. I know you're going to do more. But now that we have an opportunity, we have to change the way we honor people. The GCFR and GCON should be people who are entrepreneurial and productive, not us, the politicians. If they like, they can remove our own and give them so that the country can produce and be able to employ people. Ibedo deserves more, not just national honor, all the support government can give him. And that's what we need to be celebrating, so that more people can go into entrepreneurship, support education, support what he did. That is a great work, and I'm sure you will do your own to be able to advise accordingly, and so that in the next few days, maybe, yes, we'll be hearing things different. I thank you. You won't look for me when you talk about the education. The rest are sure that from today, endowment is not paid in one day. Endowment continues. And I assure you that annually, the endowment fund will see Mr. Peter Obi's little contribution. At least for the next 10 years, as long as I live. Because what he did is a great thing. Because of him today, in my village, in every village in Nigeria, if you have a means of solving transport, it's called Okada. What more did we need? He deserves more than we are celebrating here. Let us celebrate him. May God continue to bless your family, bless all of us that are gathered here. Thank you.
In your tweet, and who are you trying to possibly pander to that you had to write such a thing and mention his name as part of that?
Yeah, there's no political issue or discussion today that Peter Obi's name will not be mentioned, because Peter Obi has built a name. In development economies, we say we have 5 factors of production, while ordinarily we say we have 4: land, labor, entrepreneur, capital. But the most important thing that makes it in development economies, the 5th one is integrity factor. Peter Obi has built integrity factor. Peter Obi has a name, has an origin, and we know where he studied and all the rest of them. And Peter Obi has been tested and trusted, and people have seen that. Yes.
Where was he tested and trusted?
P2B has been the governor of Anambra State.
Okay.
And everything can be verifiable. And people have known P2B have built companies. You can go and verify. So they have P2B did not jump into politics as a pauper or as a ballot paper carrier, Akpobi people and all the rest of them. Now, for El-Rufai's son to be saying such a thing, that means, you don't trust politicians. Remember that this El-Rufai was one of the people that said in Hausa language that they will not allow a Christian to come and govern.
Not just that, he called Peter Obi a Nollywood actor, that he's just acting film.
And for him now dancing, romancing with Peter Obi, that means he want to be vice to Peter Obi.
Are you sure?
Yes, this. When politicians are doing things, you may not. All of us play the politics. All of us are political animal. People like us played in the school and still playing it, and we played our chest.
So he doesn't have any political intention. Forget about to oust Tinubu by all means.
Forget about what he's telling us. Go and mark my word. El-Rufai is looking to be the vice of P2B, and El-Rufai knows that with the name P2B has built, let me be under him so that I can clean and make up things. These are political. They know what they are doing. Calculation. So for the son who the other time was against P2B, was against whatever, now turning around, they are planning things that Nigerians will see very soon.
All right, Barrister Darlington Agumwa. So, don't you find it quite surprising? Very recently, the Northerners complained that they've been marginalized, isolated, calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that when it comes to his appointments, there is no representation of federal character. The recent appointment of the president had more of the Northern extraction in it. And that's not the only thing. Even with the recent appointment that the president just supposedly did, if you look at the majority of numbers, they're from the North. You would wonder, why are they crying when they seem to be the most favored? Byron Anoga has come out to say that the reason why these Northerners are talking is because the president is from the South, and rather than them having to eschew and support him like he did for their brother Muhammadu Buhari for 8 years, they want to truncate his administration. Okay, in the same breath, they're also advising an APC chieftain is advising Peter Obi not to be part of the political space in campaigning ahead of 2027, as they say the votes will be split. Because of that, a lot of heat has actually been coming. What would you say to this?
Esther, over the years, the hegemony of the North has not been interrogated, and it has become a tradition that they have the numbers. Unfortunately, the politicians in the South here have agreed to this, so that number is what they leverage on in every electoral cycle. They told Tinubu that he should remember that they gave him 65% of the votes, and because of that, they believe that all the appointments should come to them if he wants to go for second term. Unfortunately, Tinubu now shifted the appointment to his Southwest brothers, and the North are not happy. There are some juicy ministries the North expected Tinubu to give them, but he did not.
Okay, Barrister Darlington, wait. Yes. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu extended the tenure of Bashir Adewale Adeniyi as Customs Controller General. In the same breath today as well, he approved the appointment of Omotenioye Majekodumi as Director General of the National Council on Climate Change. And obviously, he's replacing Dr. Nkiruka Madueke, the pioneer head of the council, who was appointed by the president in June 2024. What does this mean?
That's what I'm telling you now, that political scheming is now on the loose.
No, you gave somebody an appointment just in 2024, and you're replacing the person by saying that person has better experience, and then you're extending the tenure of the Customs Controller General because you think he needs to do some certain things that, if it expires, he will not be able to oversee it. Do you understand what the question I'm trying to ask?
Most times, when I want to do these things as it is, you will tell me no tribal sentiment, no ethnic bias.
Okay.
But is that not the problem of Nigeria? You can't run a. Who did you mention? Madueke.
And Nkiruka Madueke, Dr. Nkiruka Madueke, she's the pioneer head of the council.
Good.
I was appointed by the president in June 2024.
So
it's just a year.
Let me tell you, more of such a dislocation will happen before 2025 ends. In fact, as we enter 2026, there may not be anybody from Igbo extraction in Tinubu's government. Maybe the one that will remain are those that is constitutionally approved. That's the truth. If Obi is to run, nobody from Igbo extraction will be in Tinubu's cabinet. And of course, you will not come. What will you say? You won't do anything. Look at the North. Is that not what I've been saying here? Look at the North. You dare not to take away their rights from them. They will come after you. And you are going to comply. As I talk to you now, Tinubu had dispatched or invaded the North with his officials to go and talk to the northern leaders. About 60 of them, they are holding meetings all over the North now, trying to convince the North to vote for Tinubu in 2027. And they are telling me, whatever you want, we are ready to give. We are ready to give. Is that not why those MSs are going there? Esther, how many of your people from the Southeast went to complain to Tinubu that we are marginalized? Have you had such a thing? Do you even have the mouth to go and talk? How many of your people from the Southeast are going to say, Tinubu, what you are doing to us is not good? Look at what bring out a list of appointments he made that no Igbo man is there. Can you do that? The answer is no. And these are the people who are supposed to be the backbone of Peter Obi in this election that is coming. You can see. So you mean those people, after they did that visit to the North, nothing will come out of it, Abi? There won't be changes of positions. Because what appointment cannot do, money can do it. Esther. The question is, how much do you want? Just name it. They will not leave. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. In fact,
the delegates you're talking about were persons of federal character, that federal minister, top government officials who presented the administration's performance. You had the NSA, you had the secretary to the government of the federation, you had top members of this administration in that particular committee having to tell them the achievements of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. And Ali is saying that the reason why there is public disaffection or dissatisfaction with the federal government is that it's not necessarily due to non-performance, but that there is rather poor communication. That, for example, he says what he understood from all the discussions they had is that government officials are either shy or not communicating well, and that you do not depend only on the Ministry of Information to be able to communicate with the citizens. That every minister, every head of parastatal should be able to tell the people what he's been doing. That there are evidence that many parastatals have been doing very well, but that people are not aware. Is it awareness that is needed up there, and you're supposed to feel it?
Esther, they know that Tinubu had given them enough, but you know there is an Oliver Twist asking for more. Look at what Buhari did for them just 2 years, a few years ago, before he left office and died. All that Buhari was doing is all about the North Fulani for 8 years. Is that not true? Yet they were not satisfied. They still want Tinubu to come in and continue with the same trajectory. It is either the North or nothing. You can see how they are using the so-called population to get what they want politically.
Barrister Tony Mbata, let me look at this. Do you think it's because there was a very low voter turnout from the Southeast, and that's why we're seeing this marginalization in appointments from this administration towards the Southeast? Do you think that's the case?
I don't think. One of the problems is that we have not agreed that we are one nation. Okay. And because they believe that during the Nigeria Biafran war, even though Gowon say 3R, no victor, no vanquish. But the question I'm asking is, are we one? Is it supposed to be when you win election, as the commander-in-chief, you now decide to say, this person did not vote for me, this person vote for me, this is the people I will give, this is the people I will not give. What about the constitutional oath you have taken that are going to be the father of everybody? Are we doing it? That is why you are seeing all this issue of agitation. Biafra, because you cannot beat a child and say that child should not cry. Nigerian government, apart from Obasanjo, that's why when I listen to Obasanjo, it gives me joy. Obasanjo has been a leader that any other person that is coming up supposed to emulate.
So people accuse Obasanjo of being one of the spearheaders of corruption within his administration.
Remember when Obasanjo entered 1999, how Nigeria was, where we are coming from. Where we are coming from the military, the way we used to do things. And Obasanjo came. Yes, he's a human being. Nobody is an angel. But Obasanjo, take it or leave it, Obasanjo is one of the best presidents of this country. Because Obasanjo,
federal character representation.
both federal character, and Obasanjo will speak his mind. And Obasanjo will take responsibilities, shown us that we are one Nigeria. And I've said it here many a time, other places, that most of our leaders, almost 85% of our leaders, have never believed in the unity of this country. Forget about, and most of them are not doing governance or entering into politics or governance because they want to better the life of ordinary Nigerians. They are seeing it as a business. And secondly, there are so many lies being fed to us by so-called leaders. And mind you that a political leader is not a leader, because most of them are there to make money. Most of them are there to cause problem, because they will eat on problem. Now, when there is problem, you see them, they will eat. When there is no problem, they will not. And there are so many rumors and so many lies that they have told us. When they say they not. You ask yourself, who are they not? How many are they? Is it the Fulanese? Is it the core Hausas? Or is it the middle belt? Before, they will come and tell them, they will believe that they are one. But when they have it, they know who are the Fulanese, who are the original owner of this country, according to them. Look at what happened when Shagari came on board. The story had it, it was not Shagari that won that primaries. But because the person that won that primary was not from the core Fulanese, what did they do? They schemed them and brought Shagari. Then they went and met an Igbo man, Dr. L00M, upon all his degrees, and said, come and be his vice. We are promising you, after Shagari, you are going to be the president of this country. What happened? Did they keep to the agreement? When the time reached, what did they do? They put Téns. That was a queue. Now, when L00M and Solomon Law ordered them, I think G7 or G12, form PDP. G34 form PDP. There was an agreement that Ekweme would go, and they know it, they saw it, and Ekweme was going. What happened? They changed it. Reason best known to them. And the most appalling thing is that they will use some people that call themselves Igbos. Some of them, not all. Like when Barrister was saying that where our leader that will go and talk to the president and demand, our people have been talking, but some of the people they are using.
Where are they talking?
Yes, people have been talking.
Even with the Ohaneze, anybody are not saying anything.
When we have
recent hate baiting, hate slurring, you saw the match that was carried out in Ghana. They were literally attributing all the crimes to that particular ethnic extraction. That's not the only place you're saying. Joe Igbokwe recently referenced what Chukuma Soludo said about insecurity in the southeast. These are consistent methods ongoing, and these are the fears that say is what is affecting any southeasterner from contesting. And some persons have said, you know what, to stop all this mayhem whereby the properties of a lot of people from that extraction are all across the country, and the slur baiting, the bigotry and the hatred could lead to a situation where their businesses could be affected. They're asking Peter Obi to step aside or be more strategic by being a vice to Atiku.
No, our people has been talking, but the issue is that the so-called political leaders, did we elect them?
Where did they talk? It's only the faction said the issue.
Not the faction. The only thing you can say is that most of the governors, most of the ministers, who are they that are giving all this appointment? Are they representing the Igbo nation? No. So when they give somebody that is already hungry, that is already part of them, did you expect him to talk? But people have been talking. Let me finish.
Okay.
Now, people have been talking. The issue is that because of the lies they have told so many centuries. Remember that it took Babangida how many years to come out and say, this is not an Igbo coup. How many years? It remained Gowon. Gowon has to come and tell us what happened in Aburi. So, most of these lies, God is going to demystify whatever they do. But what I'm saying is that because of some of the people that are say they are in charge, their governors, their ministers, they are looking for their stomach. Because they don't have name, because they don't have what we call integrity, like P2B. So they will all do all these things in order to make sure that those things they are gaining, they will be gaining it. In among the 12, you must see Judas. You will see them. But anybody that telling you that P2B should be vice for anybody, that person is lying from the pit of hell. That person did not like Nigeria.
Are you sure?
Yes, because Nigerians have seen that P2B will do it and do it. But it's only these political eggheads. How many are there? How many percent are there that they don't want change?
But Mr. Tony, a couple of people feel that strategy is needed. A couple of Nigerians don't trust the Southeast. There is fear of dominance. There is fear because they are clamoring for Biafra, that they could divide.
Is it the Southeast that are clamoring for separation? No. Arowa is doing it. Ojuduwa is doing it. Niger, even Middle Belt is doing it. Everybody. That's why P2B say, I will discuss with everybody. It's only when you don't do what you're supposed to do, people will clamor. Even in your kitchen, even in our home, people will clamor because Nigerian leaders has skewed power against some set of people. Look at what Buhari did. Look at all the atrocities of Buhari against this nation. The Northerners did not complain. Buhari, they allowed him to finish his 8 years. Now to this west. Now they are not calling.
So why is that unism in the voice of those from that particular extraction? For example, if you hear the North calling out all the time, you can see the delegates. NSA was part of the delegates. National Security Advisor, with the insecurity bedeviling the nation, he was part of those to go supposedly pander and beg them and talk to them that, oh, we're doing well by you, and there already talks as a means of galvanizing ahead of 2027.
Barrister made mention.
So why are we not seeing that kind of attention to others that have complained or those who have been disgruntled?
Let me tell you one of the Barrister made mention of it. You see, they have fed us with lies that the North are one, and because of the Fulanese have captured them. And they capture them with a region. So they intermarry and use the region to blindfold them. Now the Middle Belt is crying. They call Hausas are crying. Because when they will fold them that we are one. But when the time comes, they know who they present. That's why Atiku is coming. Let them go and bring a core Hausa or a northern Hausa that is a Christian. They will not do it. So giving us this lie and we believed in it. We have been boxed into believing in it. So when we believe it takes a man to have a bold courage to come out from fear and unknown. That's why when they share body, people will go. Look at what happened. Check the election. Okay, when Atiku contested with Jonathan at that particular time, Jonathan won him. When Buhari, upon all the things they said, contested with Obasanjo, what happened? Obasanjo won him. To tell you that they don't have what they say they have, but they are put there in many of us because of lies. Something happened to me when I was very young. There was a lady, he seniored me with 3 years. I have a brother. We are trying to, molest the lady by intimidating her. She was afraid of me and that of my brother. And when the stepmother came back and said, who are you afraid of? Is it Chima? Is it Tony? That you senior with 3 years. Come on, go and deal with him. This girl she just stood up as a lion. If you see what she did to me that day, she really dealt with me.
All right.
So Nigeria should wake up from the fear.
Barrister Darlington, you've been of the note that strategy needs to be applied. We already know your tone towards 2027 and Peter Obi's participation ahead of 2027. Is it that a couple of persons or supporters do not understand political strategy in this part of the world, even if they are clamoring for change in sanitization of the system? You heard all that was reeled out by former President Olusegun Obasanjo, the crime and criminality, the corruption, the ostentatious display of corruption, even by the National Assembly members, especially towards the Senate President. So what would you say to this?
Obasanjo started this corruption he's shouting about. Before he came into power, there was nothing like constituency projects. He was the one that started it to induce and placate the National Assembly. So whatever he's accusing them of today, he started it for reasons based not to. You can see what he was practicing and supporting yesterday has come back to haunt him, and he's talking. So I would discountenance what he's saying, because the third term agenda finished him. Obasanjo had the opportunity to rewrite the history of this country, but he never did. He was pursuing personal ambition. Today now, it is haunting him, and look at what he's saying. That aside, Esther, in the whole of this world, even the Western world that started the democracy, if Donald Trump did not partner with Elon Musk, he wouldn't have won that election in America.
Are you sure?
I said if he did not, because Elon Musk had to alter his system to give Donald Trump votes. It's on record. Why was he brought on board? For that particular purpose. Meanwhile, Donald Trump had something in mind. Immediately he came into office. Did he not implement all he wanted to do? Tax adjustment and reform that almost killed Elon Musk's business. Is that not true? The man lost a lot of money, and now they are falling apart. But Donald Trump has entered into government.
They're not really falling apart. They're still.
I said they have fallen apart because Elon Musk is counting his losses now, and was asking himself, why did I even support this man? It's on record. When Hitler was becoming a behemoth, that he wanted to turn the whole world into his slave camp, the Allied forces came together to stop him from his madness. Esther, people lost life. 64 million lives lost because of Hitler's madness. And you know the Allied forces, America, UK, France, and the rest of them, they came together and said, look, we must stop this man. Then the Axis powers, Japan, Italy, and Germany, they were defeated. Esther, immediately after that defeat, Japan, Italy, and Germany were made to sign undertaking that they will never produce military hardware again. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Because it was the arrogance of their military prowess that made them to go into that war. They said they have the power to defeat the whole world, especially Hitler. And if the Allied forces did not come together, Hitler would have succeeded. He would have succeeded because of the way he was going. And after the war, go and check. You would have been hearing of Germany today as a world power, but do you hear them?
In other words, so
what I'm
driving at?
Good. What I'm driving at is this is political strategy. Before now, the Southwest were always in opposition. Action Group by Awolowo. They were never in the central government. Throughout all the effort Awolowo made, everything, he was not accepted at the center. All the effort he made. In fact, one of the reasons why he joined Gowon to fight the war, Gowon promised him that, look, if you help me to defeat these Biafran people, I will hand over to you as the prime minister. When the war is over. That was why Awolowo agreed. At the end of the day, what happened? They have used him, they dumped him. Awolowo had to angrily resign in 1971 after they have used him. What is it? Political strategy. How to get what you want. Are you getting it? Now, after the Awolowo thing and all that, Esther, there is no person in Nigeria that did more philanthropy than Abiola, especially to the north. It's on record. Abiola was so good to the north, giving them all whatever and whatever, just to warm himself into their heart. He has so many friends in the north who are military, especially Babangida. But at the end of the day, who annoyed an election that was won by Abiola? Was it not a Northerner, Babangida, under his watch? And when he was asked to please relax, so don't go further with this thing, what happened? He insisted. At the end of the day, Abiola's family lost Abiola, lost the wife. Esther, did anything happen? The people who told Abiola will go to war if you die, this and that, don't agree. What happened at the end of the Esther? Listen, now, a Tinubu that was beside watching what was going on. You know I don't like Tinubu, you know. He's not my fan. But, you see, he is streetwise. Tinubu is streetwise. I am saying it today.
Yeah, he understands the politics.
What are you telling me? From what he has been doing from the years he was in US and all that, you think he didn't learn anything from the streets? He learned a lot. Not a Tinubu who packaged ACN that turned into APC. And handed it over to Buhari. Because Tinubu know that he cannot defeat a PDP. As at the time he formed APC, that was why he did not even venture to contest against a PDP or Jonathan or Obasanjo and all that. Rather, he was micromanaging other people. He was pushing other people to go and contest. As they were contesting, he was testing the ground from Atiku to Rubadu before eventually the opportunity came and he now feeded the Buhari. Are you getting what I'm saying? At that point, Tinubu would have used the political capital he had built to challenge Jonathan, but he knew it would not fly. He wanted to placate, and in fact he wanted to warm his heart into the heart of the Northerners. The way he packaged Buhari, the way he did everything at a point. In fact, after the election, Buhari's wife Aisha had to tell the whole world that it was Tinubu that made the husband to become the president. True or false? Are you telling me that with all the things that Tinubu did, spent his own money, everything to bring Buhari, the North will forget? That was why they gave him that ticket.
So in other words,
it was the North. What I'm coming so that we understand where we are going. Esther, we fought a war. I told you what happened when you are defeated in a war. That is why Germany cannot produce any military hardware today. This was a war power before the war, the Second World War. It's on record. Germany was a world power, but because he was defeated in that war, he lost that opportunity. Everywhere in the world, when you lose a war, it will take time for you to come back, for people to understand and accept you.
Are you saying that the current political structure,
yes, it's
has been put in such a way?
Exactly, the North have never accepted Igbo man since after the war.
Is it just the North?
No, hold on. They are the main culprit here in hating the Igbo. If not for the doctrine of necessity, Jonathan wouldn't have become president of this country. That is certain. It was doctrine of necessity that brought him to power. The same thing happened with Obasanjo. If the Morita did not die, he wouldn't have come on board. You can see now. Abiola, who was supposed to be, they killed him for whatever reason. You can see. Who are doing all this? Is it not the North? Did you challenge them? These people that are talking now, you should not to exerting their power over the years. You have not said anything. You have not come together here and said, look, the North, you have. This is security now. Look at how they are pampering them, Esther. Look at how the North have caused so much havoc in this country with their bandits and whatever. Esther, have anybody challenged them? No, tell me. Have anybody asked the North? Why are you breeding terrorists in this country? Were you not here when Buhari did all he did? I am talking of those who are talking. This one will happen. This one. Nothing will happen. As long as the North are taking it, you can't do anything. That's the fact. All the people telling me I am the market. No, I am facing reality here. This thing that I told you now, look at what is going on in Nigeria today, insecurity. Have anybody challenged the North and say, it is your children that is causing this problem? If you don't rent them in, we are going to retaliate. Even when they come to your house and beat you, rape your wife, what do you do, Esther? Have they done anything? The people that are talking, papa. At least show one example that you are resisting this thing. Our son is in detention today because he raised opposition. Nnamdi Kanu. Esther, has anybody
Barrister, let's not go there.
So
there were quite a lot of statements on utterances.
Hold on, listen, please, Esther, don't tell me that.
And there are a couple of people who think that it is those rhetorics that cause what is going on in the South.
Esther, please, don't go there, please, don't go there. The people that are killing people in the North, hold on, the people that are killing people, sacking an entire village, making Nigeria economy to go down, Esther, are they doing better than Nnamdi Kanu, who just uttered a word? Tell me that place that Nnamdi Kanu carried that up to go and wipe out villages in the North or anywhere in Nigeria, that you are telling me he said something. The North have told you that yes, they have leverage Until you gradually remove that leverage, my dear, don't think that you are wiser than God. It is a collective effort. Esther, it is a collective effort until a time will come when we will not challenge the North.
So, but why do you think that the political strategy is to pander with the North? When you obviously, like you have revealed that now, is to pander with the North to get any form of relevance in the political space.
Oh, Esther, Tinubu is in power today.
Yes.
Why did he dispatch his henchmen to go and placate the North today?
Do you think that's why insecurity is not being fought with so much dexterity? Because there is fear?
Let him challenge. Even his own wife was threatened by a northern sheikh. What did he do? Esther, a northern cleric challenged Tinubu's wife that they should kill her. Did the Tinubu utter a word? Because it's not about talking, it's a practical reality. Face it before you start talking. Face it. Tinubu knew all this. He kept quiet. He was just managing it until he finished his time and go away. So if you now come, will you not use wisdom?
Okay.
So get over this.
So what's your prognosis? I know your prognosis about Peter Obi.
Yes,
but it has always felt like you were always coming from the angle of it is.
No, I am facing reality here.
Okay.
With the way things are now, I have said it, and that nobody have even contradicted me. Where will Peter Obi go to now and get victory? Because there is no independent candidate. There is none.
But you just had El-Rufai's son now say what he said.
Please, who is El-Rufai's son? Please, who is El-Rufai's son, for God's sake? Where was he when his father was ostracized from SDP? Why didn't he talk to them? I mean, ostracized. Do you know what to ban somebody for 30 years?
But another faction has come out to say that it's not from them.
Really? Like that. So who will you not believe? What I'm saying in essence that PDP is a no-go area. I thank God many people are coming to terms with what I was saying all along. And the Labour Party, So anybody telling people to leave ADC, leave ADC.
But some Northerners have come out to say that a large chunk of the North actually want him. They've been talking about the fact that he has empathy, he understands the plight of the people compared to the other political elites who are apathetic to the needs of the people. So are you saying that is not enough in establishing presence?
Hold on. Obida movement put up a form on the internet, on social media, and ask them to register. I was thinking that by now 20 million people would have registered under Obedient movement, so that P2B will when you look back and see this number, say yes, people are with me, even though APC may infiltrate that registration. But at least, what are the figures we are seeing today? Esther, where are the full soldiers of P2B in the southeast? I am asking that question. Tell me, where are they? People that will challenge, people that will counter, people that will rise up anytime he threatens another. Nobody. Esther, nobody. Are you telling me that it's in the 20th century that all these people would not rise up and be talking? Because as now, that is the people that are behind the king.
So why is that formation not there?
I am coming. It is the people that are behind the king that is the power of the king. True of us. Now ask me, the average Igbo man, he has a way of doing things. You can't change it. It is his nature. Esther, it is his nature. And people are exploiting this. Instead of you to not devise a means to counter these people and tell them that you are wiser, you are not playing into their hand. In every respect way, in every way, in every irresponsible way. Because that's how I put it. You don't talk and talk. You are pushing on people. Tell him where you are pushing him to, that will get victory. You just tell him, leave to where? Where will he go to?
Okay, so Barrister, you want him to pander to the Northerners? That's it.
Don't use that word. Don't use that word.
What word can I use?
Don't use that word.
It's not for him to pander to like the president is doing.
Listen very well. Obasanjo knelt down. Knelt down and beg this Atiku. You people are lambasting today. He knelt down to beg Atiku to allow him go for second term. It's on record. Why didn't Obasanjo say, I am your senior, I am a military man, if you don't agree, heaven will fall? Is it not on record? You can see how the people that got into government in the southwest here, how they did it. Esther, you saw how they did it. And I'm saying, let us apply something resembling that wisdom to get what you want. But people say, no, no, you must not do this. Look, horse trading is not weakness.
Barrister, you just said now that the North loves power.
Of course.
And you're very certain that by 2031, if at all Peter Obi agrees to whatever it is you're permutating, that they would support him in 2031?
I am telling you, if they did it with Tinubu, they would do it any other person. But as long as you love them.
Do you think the North is still monolithic like they used to be, that they only adhere to what their leaders tell them?
They did it with you are watching it now. They did it with Tinubu. Why do you think they allowed Tinubu to come on board? Is it not? They even made a meeting. Look, I don't want to mention it. They made a meeting where it was decided that we will support Tinubu. It was a closed door meeting, and the day Buhari voted, Esther, go and watch that film. He showed his voters card that he voted the ballot paper. Sorry, that he voted APC. Esther, that action alone told the North where to go. That action, you see this 12 states, all of them gathered. It was manipulated. Never in the history of any election with 3 candidates equal in states. It never happened. They did it so that the suspicion will not be there.
Mr. You have a contradiction to what Barrister Darlington is saying. He's talking about the strategic angle to this thing. I want us to settle this whole thing, okay? He's coming from a strategic angle. I had a call yesterday on the show. Somebody said that one of the reasons, he was speaking with his Hausa friend, and the Hausa friend told him that what they think is that the North feels that Peter Obi, if he ascends to that position, may divide the country, possibly because of the clamor for Biafra. But, a couple of people said, no, that's not the truth. He disputed that they believe he's more into nationalism. He feels it is this ethnic rivalry and division in our polity that is causing the economic downturn, and he's going to try to merge it. Barrister Darlington is saying that he needs to be strategic and drop his pride, and that the obedience needs to also be strategic rather than sentimental, that because that's the only way this can work. The fact that you're mostly loved by the people, but that the Northern Elder still has a huge influence on their people, on their followers. But you have a different opinion.
Yes,
what is that?
I disagree with what Barrister is saying.
Okay. And
also I want to disagree with what Barrister said about Obasanjo.
Okay.
Yeah. Obasanjo, as I said, is a human being. That constituency allowance has a purpose.
Okay.
And when Obasanjo was there, that was the time you will see some senators or house rep members can build something look like project with a constituency allowance they gave to them. And Obasanjo, as a leader, have tried for this country. If most of us know we are aware of what is happening now, we have supported Obasanjo for that 3rd time, because Obasanjo made good for this country, whether you believe it or not. Yes, Obasanjo is a human being, but among all the leaders, that's Obasanjo. So Obasanjo did his best. Remember that it was during Obasanjo that you can talk about all these institutions that are working, that worked, like EFCC, like NAFDAC. And it was during Obasanjo that our debt was cancelled, because Obasanjo assembled people that knows this. So anybody that trying to discredit Obasanjo, yes, it's a human being. A human being will make mistake. Obasanjo did his best. Now, coming to strategy in life, when you are doing anything, strategy is very, very good in life. But remember, I say something. One of the problems we have on earth is when you have fear in you. That's why if you read the scripture, when God wants to talk to you, he will say, fear not. And if you are being gripped with fear, your own is finished. Now, he talked about strategy. This was one of the things, the lies they peddled 2003 election, that these people cannot do anything. People like Erufai, all of them, 2023 election, they were saying that Obi cannot go anywhere. And it was the same article. Let me go a little bit history. He was saying that partner with these people, they will support any other person from the Southeast 2030. That thing is a lie from the pit of hell. They will not. They have shown it. You can only partner a person that you know that have the truth in him, that can keep to agreement. Can we start from Shagari and the less equipment? We know what happened. Can we start when they form PDP? We know what happened. Can we start from any of the agreement gone to the north, they will not do it. And secondly, you are talking about winning election. These are the fears in politics. There are many ways of winning your opponent. One, put fears into him. Two, create lies so that people will believe on that lie. And when you create this thing, and when you have the media, most of the people that are very close to the media, they will listen to them. Now, if you are talking about the North coming back to power after 8 years of rule, of misrule of Buhari, and you are talking about them to come so that Obi will partner with Atiku, so that the North will win it. They have now been telling us that yes, Nigeria belongs to them. Instead of Obi to partner with Atiku, Tinubu should go ahead and win, and we will support Tinubu, because where is justice? Where is equity? Where is it? This is what Obono clamored. It was the same Atiku that spoke PDP that gave Wike the lever to destroy PDP as it is now. So if we have free and fair election, Obi will win this election hands down. We have seen it. The problem we have, let me tell you, go and mark this in. If we don't reform INEC, if nothing happen with INEC, everybody, ADC, UDC, PDP are coming.
How would you reform Téns?
Yes, the reform will come when you and I, not only talking here, we march to the National Assembly, we march to INEC and demand what we want, because sovereignty belongs to the people.
Have you seen other matches that have been done? And
no, because Nigerians, we are too afraid. We are too afraid.
We want people
most
to
of the
die. What happened
when Jonathan was there, there was a match by every regions. They came out and they marched. Now, if we can do that,
do you know why Jonathan's own was successful?
Why is it successful?
You had a lot of persons in the polity who were seriously disgruntled, top people who were close.
When Obasanjo was there,
in Tinubu's administration, the entire National Assembly he's in charge of, he's in control, like literally like a vice. How do you expect these people to do anything against him? And how do you think a match will work if the security, the judiciary, the formations, the National Assembly, everyone is on his side? Don't you think that will be truncated? Let me give you an example. When got to Lakmabio, the situation with Natasha, you had a group supporting Natasha, protesting on him. Another counter group sponsored by Akpabio supporting. When you have a divided set of people, how do you think any form of protest is going to hold sway?
For you to liberate yourself, for you to make headways, for you to make sure that things go well, the force of power and force of light will never clash. That is a natural phenomenon. And how many people came out to support Natasha? A set of people, very few. Because it doesn't matter. It's not from me. It's not from. We are very few. Nigerians, we are too docile. That is the issue. If I tell you how many people that call me, Tony Mbata, you are talking this, because people.
Nigerians are too docile.
Yes.
Many of us have died, and they have died, and
go and check. Even America, people will die in order to make sure there is a change. Nelson Mandela was in a prison for how many years for his people to be liberated? So when you are talking about liberation,
the poor people who are suffering are the ones that would.
Listen, if the poor refuse to do something, remember what happened in the Bible when the people of Israel was also being marginalized and they were afraid. The two lepers said, if we stay here, we will die. It's better we go there and die. And when they went to that place, what happened? Something changed. If the poor refuse, if we are still afraid, they are comfortable being a poor man, facing all these things, we'll keep being poor. The rich will be being rich. So it's better for us when we call it like the taxi driver, the motor park driver, the Okada people, everybody will come out and say no. But because it will not happen. It will not happen, and everybody is afraid to die. I am afraid to die, and they will keep doing what they are doing. How many are they? They are very few, but because they know that when they say even the police officer they will send. What if something happened 2000?
Anthony, you made a statement. You said that instead of Peter Obi to be strategic and partnering with former Vice President Atiku, let Tinubu continue. But you are complaining that the administration of the president is isolating certain regions. There's no true federal character representation. People, there is poverty, insecurity, but you don't mind so long as there will be no Peter Obi. So long as he doesn't become a vice to Atiku, then let Tinubu continue, and then you want that train to continue?
Yes.
Just because of
let me retrace my point.
All right, okay.
Now, Buhari, we have a gentleman agreement
They had a gentleman. You weren't considered.
When you say we are all Nigerians.
No.
No, if you talk about justice.
They were not considered when that gentleman agreement
What is the gentleman agreement?
The gentleman agreement was for themselves.
For themselves.
Just say.
They have a gentleman agreement.
Okay.
And that gentleman agreement is that these people will rule and these people will rule. At least it will make things work. Now you have allowed these people, and when Buhari was ruling, nobody from the north challenge what he was doing. Even this appointment he was doing, everybody was happy with him. Now it has come to us, and if you look at it, when it came to us, who are the people that are supposed to go? Is the southeast. But they did what they did. A Yoruba man came out because they supported him. Now it's here that when we finish that either a Yoruba man or Igbo man, the North should keep quiet. What they know, anybody that loves this country should find out who will do better, because I know that within the west and south and east we have credible people. Now we have sent somebody, they have sent somebody, and this person is not performing well. It is the duty of everybody to say this man is not doing well. Not for the not to say. Everybody was saying it's not a question of who is there, let us change. Did you say it? No. When Buhari was there, no. Now allow us to finish, and if you know that this man is not doing well, who is that person that can do it well? Let us support him. But for you to say a northerner to come and take it, they are making a point to tell you that that's why they have put fear in us, that the North will sit down and determine what will happen in Nigerian politics, and it's happened. They have the number. Those things are story. They are not true, because we don't have an institution called INEC that can allow the election of the people to go to count. Somebody will tell you that they will transmit result, and in the morning, look, remember that Amazon came in and said there was no glitch. There was no glitch. So the North should wait.
Amazon came in and said
there was no glitch in that thing. Mahmoud said there was glitch. There was no glitch. They did it. They purposely did it.
They switched it off.
Yes. So let the North wait. And if they don't say no, Buhari Atiku must surely come. Obi should be his deputy. They want to use the popularity of Obi to make sure that Atiku win, to pass a back that yes, the Northerners will determine. To tell you that the Northerners will not determine this election. That's why I said, instead of the North to determine it, let Tinubu continue to tell them. Obasanjo did it. When they were clamoring, Obasanjo still won the election. Jonathan won second time before, and Obasanjo won Jonathan because Jonathan refused to keep agreement. Jonathan, you completed the Yar'Adua tenure, and we know what happened. When you went for that 4 years, you're supposed to step down for these people to complete their tenure. You said no. That's why you saw Buhari and coming out, and people supported it. We need to. Where is justice? Where is equity? So they're not. Tinubu should continue instead of Atiku. And I promise you, I will campaign for him. Let us continue suffering. If we want suffering, now they are crying. Go and check appointment. They have it. Must they not determine what will happen in this country? No. Who are they not? The middle belt are not with them.
Hold on, Esther. You know that the chairman of APC is from the middle belt now.
Yes, and the same as David Mark in the ADC.
Good, and is a Christian. Is that not strategic?
The same as the APC's new chairman.
Is that not strategic? Esther, is it not when Obi enter government that he will implement his ideas? He will bring that change that everybody is looking for.
But people feel that as a vice, you literally don't even have.
You are not getting me. Hold on. If Obi become a vice, please, did he lose anything? Is it in all cases that a vice is unimportant? Under Jonathan, Okonjo-Iweala was literally running the government, true or false, even as a minister, not a vice. With what Obi have, or without he has, as a technocrat, are you telling me that mission? All this permutation does not add up. Don't you look what happened yesterday will not happen today, because the world is moving on. Many years ago, all the technology you are seeing today, did you ever thought of it? And it is still going on. The world is changing.
All right.
Are you getting it?
All right.
Now let me tell you finally. If an Obi, let's assume because of whatever reason, become the vice for Atiku, what did he lose? Tell me, what did he lose? Did he lose anything?
For someone that polled more than 6 million
Oh my
votes
God!
in
Leave that
2023.
thing. That was then. Now we didn't get the same. We didn't get the same vote
Can I
now.
ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Obi, is he going into politics or power for his own selfish aggrandizement or for the good of the Nigerians?
Look at what.
No, because you're asking what did Obi lose?
Good, because you are talking as if Obi did not get the presidency, he should leave ADC. And I ask you again, what is the guarantee that Obi will even do all these things you are doing if he does not have the support of the North and every other region?
Who are the North that Obi is looking for? The North are supporting Obi. These slides, they are pending. They are telling us.
They are supporting Tinubu now.
You will see what
the same people.
That's the same thing that happened in 2010. You saw it. You saw it. That's the same people that said Obi cannot make the headway. What happened?
The same people that supported the Tinubu job yesterday.
But you know the politics.
I'm coming.
Esther,
I know. It's divided.
Do you agree it was Southwestern that packaged in 2023?
I am coming.
2023.
Not only them, Nigerians across the board.
Esther,
not only Southeast.
The same people that supported Tinubu yesterday are the ones now that are kicking against him and his G3. He had to send emissaries to go and placate them. Did they send any emissaries in the Southeast to go and placate Southeasterners? No, tell me. Did they send any emissary? The same people, they are making things hot for Tinubu now and his G3. And you are telling me that if they do not support an Obi, he will have an easy ride to the State House.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.